Reporter Peep would like you to like this video and subscribe or he will make a TV commentary on you. Always at one girl in your class. Hotler lobster law. He prohibited boiling of lobsters and crabs. In one incident, he sent a fisherman to a concentration camp for cutting up a bait frog. On November 24, 1933, Nazi Germany enacted another law called Reichstierschutzgesetz, Reich Animal Protection Act, for protection of animals. Animal welfare in Nazi Germany. Wikipedia. Animal rights activists. You might have killed millions of people, but at the very least, you made me happy. Teachers, when you tell them there are other ways of teaching that don't involve getting students to copy notes from a shitty PowerPoint. RTX off. RTX on. Him eats her out for 30 minutes. She. After giving him a blowjob for 5 seconds. We're even now. Butch. That face you make when you've screwed up so badly that even your astronauts are wearing the other team's colors. Capital cities in every single third world country according to Hollywood be like. Okay, Emma, take over Ukraine. Damn, Ukraine got hands. 19th century cathedral is razed to the ground by energy company as it begins demolition of an entire German village to make way for coal mining. What you have done has made God very unhappy. Russia. Companies that left and do not return now are banned for 10 years. It hurt itself in its confusion. Me after reporting all vids on ProHub for sensual content. No need to thank me. Your brain making the dream you want to have. Your brain making the worst ducking dream you've ever had. Drunk mum in the UK orders Uber to Ukraine to help in conflict after one too many shots of Sambuca. Hey you, you're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that imperial ambush, same as us, and that thief over there. Dad, you're still writing that book, son. Yeah, I'm planning to add a couple of murders to it. Dad, what kind of book is it anyway, son? It's an autobiography, son. Dad. The game dev who spent hours trying make the game graphics so ducking good. Me playing the game on low because of my potato PC. Man who dated 35 women at once arrested for scheming birthday present scam. A man from Japan who dated 35 women simultaneously in a bizarre scheme to get more birthday presents has now been placed under arrest. Me trying to avoid eye contact with the hot girl behind the counter at Starbucks so she doesn't think I'm a prevert. Yes, the floor here is made out of floor. 40-year-old me in 2037 when a global health disaster / war doesn't kickstart the new year for the first time in 15 years. It's quiet. To quiet. Cop shot in face by an armed black man. Please don't shoot me. The cop. That man. Dang. When you help the Allies in winning World War II, but they chemically castrate you as a reward. Oh. Putin invades Ukraine. French feminists. Netflix doesn't cost 499 rupees. It costs you your time. Coke doesn't cost you 30 rupees. It costs you your health. Social media isn't free. It costs you your focus. There is always a hidden cost. Remember the golden management quote. When something is free, you are the product. Me. Watching Netflix and scrolling Reddit while drinking Coke. Prison inmates watching a former cop join them. Taliban call for Russia-Ukraine peace. Say they fear for civilians. We were bad, but now we are good. Fact: the US Air Force shot bears out of planes to test ejector seats. And science in one cold-hearted butch with a 14-inch staff on. Would you rather get $1 for every compliment you make to someone? Get $30 for every insult you make to someone? Me and my friends, after spending one day at school and making fun of each other. Where did you hide the soup? I require soup. Chicago dyeing the river green for St. Patrick's Day. The fish. What the world thinks people of Alabama look like. Me. Buys a shirt with a cool design. The shirt 1 week after. Your grandfather famous. Your grandfather fought in World War II. He killed Hodler. He killed Hodler. Average mask fan. Average the mask enjoyer. My English is good, but it can be gooder. Girls with the time machine. I'm your granddaughter. Really? Boys with the time machine. GPU prices will go down in Q2, 2022. Thanks. Teacher. What is refractive index of a prism? Me. It is according to how thick. Teacher. Chess be like. Ukrainians after gunning down Russian infantry. Behold, my stuff. Nobody. Boys after M-baiting. I hate myself, and I want to die. Asian parents when their kids get stung by a bee instead of an A. Be ashamed of who you are. Me buying their PS4 after my long running PS3 broke, and realizing that none of my games I bought transferred over. My friend who got a PS5 rebuying the same games from the PS4 they just sold. Send me to Ukraine, I'll have it solved in 2 weeks. Me asking God for more ace in my life. God making my ace look bigger. You show your knee pals in public. No one cares. When I do it, everyone calls me a prevert. That doesn't seem fair. Can we fix it? Here's 5 TikTok dances you can do to help Ukraine fight Russia. No, it's tucked. Ukrainians farmers. The elites don't want you to know this, but the tanks at the park are free, you can take them home. I have 458 tanks. Me when I come home and can't find my games or console. What have you done with my machine? You know that if you say duck off backwards, it still says duck off, but in an Irish accent. Will we find intelligent life? Could it be right here on Earth? Could it be this man? Everyone thinks I'm really cool when I play music in public on a loudspeaker. The search continues. Society afraid Shadow Legends spent as much on their game as on their ads. Me allowing hot Ukrainian women to seek refuge in my house. I'm doing my part. Ancient Greeks. Modern day Greeks. Never ask a woman her age, a man his salary. Elon Musk. Where 15 out of 23 monkeys went during Neuralink monkey trial. Russian citizens. Protest. Also Russian citizens. Boom. You're in heaven, dummy. Me trying to sneak into the next town. A Pokemon trainer that spotted me. So why should we hire you? Hire me or gay. You are hired. When the game offers to lower the difficulty, since you keep dying, I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing. Gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I inform you that I'm no longer depressed. Literally any father, when their kid comes out as gay, now I see. You deny your weapon its purpose. When she puts mayonnaise on everything, because she likes the color and texture, I'm sickened, but curious. I'm fine alone. Maybe I should join a local group. My post is misinterpreted, and I have to defend myself. Never again. When my friend asks me where the C word is in the dictionary, it's next to impossible. When you take a Thai girl home and take off her pants, it's larger than mine. There is hair on your food, but you live alone so it's yours. You're bald. You're bald. Sips coffee. 0.09 seconds later. 4 great positions for men with small weapon of war. O Panzer of the Lake, what is your wisdom? Never underestimate an Ukrainian tractor. When you've made eye contact with someone you didn't want to and now they come towards you to talk about life and shut. 4-year-old me after I realize that I don't have wheels, so I can't be like Lightning McQueen. Silent crying noises. Russians talking about Russians in Ukraine. Russians talking about ethnic minorities in Russia. I fear no man, but that thing, any math task from elementary school, it scares me. I learned how to divide by 0. Don't tell your teacher. Calm down. Calm down. Me. When will you teach me how to invest? My dad. That's the neat part. You already do. Everything you buy today is an investment for the future because of this shitty inflation. When a YouTuber makes clickbait titles, but actually entertaining videos, it is acceptable. Bill Cosby. Be like me. Let's see what's in my YouTube feed today. My YouTube feed. Yoda vs Palpatine, but the nail scratching is louder. Me. Getting a great night's sleep. My cat at 3 AM. Me. I eat healthy, exercise and get plenty of sleep, but I'm still a fat ace. And science is one cold-hearted butch with a 14-inch staff on. When I tell people I just bought my first guitar, why did you buy a guitar if you don't know how to play it? When the teacher asks if everyone understood, you raise your hand because you did not understand. I raise my hand because I want to delay the class. We are not the same. When you are so slexy that you are adored to this day despite having a voice that puts Squidwards to shame. Putin invades Ukraine. Hotler. I'm not saying you owe me royalties. Gaming recommendation. If you like being a disappointment, you should try being a Redditor. Weebs. OMG Japanese culture. Japanese culture. Located at a bar in Shinjuku, Japan. There is a bathroom with a giant head located in front of the, activated by the pressure from the seat. The face sings a strange drunken tune, slowly moves making the room smaller and smaller, until its lips kiss your knees. Bet I can beat you to the car. Puff, no you can't. Are ya sleeping son? 1 AM. 10-year-old me realizing it was not a good idea to search for porn with actors in my age. The face you make when you take a big shot in your master's bed. My guitar pick when I drop it in between the strings for the 50th time. If there aren't any search results for humans, does it even exist? When you see your girlfriend Neek for the first time. Ah, I see you're a man. The 13,000 residents of Enumclaw, Washington going through their daily lives knowing that their town is solely known for a guy getting ducked to death by a horse. This is an important dinner dress, nice. Me. I don't care about your zodiac sign. Emma judge you based on who you picked to race. Mario, Luigi, Peach, Toad, Yoshi, Donkey Kong, Wario, Bowser. I ducking love paying taxes. I ducking despise getting a tax refund. That face you make when you realize the reason you're making all these bad decisions is because your parents were siblings. Ukraine invading Russia. Okay, I pull up. Don't look up the Japanese word for run away. Worst mistake of my life. That guy who tells you we is the cure for everything. Me. Taps foot to the beat of the music. The person driving behind me. What teenagers actually look like snow skiing? My lady 1 hour after an edible. Take off your clothes. Me in April of Morbius flops. Morbius. Oh no. Also me next week. Sonic 2. Anyway. Medieval painters. He does exactly what I do. Renaissance painters. But better. Me trying to sleep. You can't win. My brain with crippling depression and anxiety. I already have. Me browsing YouTube, Reddit and ProHub until 3 AM. Everyone blames Putin for ruining the Russian economy. Recep Tayyip Erdogan has been ruining the economy since becoming Turkish president. Because of Recep Tayyip Erdogan, everything in the Turkish economy goes up by 30% every month. Saw a familiar face at the Louvre today. I'm not ashamed to compete in women's sporting events. Exactly. That's your problem. You should be. To the owners of unnecessarily large trucks complaining about gas prices, stop being poor. When Mark Rober makes an entire video about meme music and then recreates it all on a self-playing piano that he made. I see you're a man of culture as well. Movie character makes a discovery. Government. Mine. Your mom's phone number is how much money you have. When you watch Bram Stoker's Dracula for the first time, who are these honey maniacs? Cupid, USA. I don't want to play with you anymore. The cameraman. 2 random guys in the jungle building an insane house out of sticks and mud. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same people. The disappointment in Ramsey's face. Me playing online game. My network company. Oh shut. This new Travis Scott movie is awesome. The quality of Sonic games has really been going downhill lately. When you finally try the Neat Man on your partner, not only yours truly, Lord Inosuke, but his minion is here, as well. How I feel on my birthday after the age of 15. Everywhere I go, I see his face. Elon Musk's sci-fi fantasy projects. Elon Musk's Neuralink project. Me going to r/real girls to find out what actual girls look like, but instead find neat women on it. Me trying to figure out which Fallout faction leader to replace my personality with after the bombs drop. Trying to explain anything to a 23-year-old convict with face tats. YouTube. Bring back the dislike button or draw 25. Big rural areas in the US exist. Tornadoes. It's free real estate. Putin seizing Western-owned planes. Everyone else at the Kremlin. When something important is nearing. Example exams. Screams in agony. The first bird calls were made by blowing through the bottom of a bird's cut off neck and head. I'm not sure that's true, but I'm sure it will work. The food from the TV commercial. The food from the TV commercial, when you get it. Foreigner who visited India for the first time during Holi. Multiple silver surfers appearing out of nowhere. When you want some motivation to study properly but all you get is this. Basics of civil and mechanical engineering. Extruded rod. Die holder. Die. Container. Ram or plunger. Die. My mom. Watching a movie about a guy with a dominant kink. Me who wants to talk about Pokemon. 1 + 1 × 0. It's 3, actually. With McDonald's in Russia closed, where will I get my Big Pan burger? When you find out your friend isn't circumcised, I'll show you mine. If you show me yours. Corporate needs you to find the difference between this picture and this picture. Russian people, they're not the same picture. You should look at a person when you're giving them head. Can't afford therapy for yourself? Convince your parents you need family counseling, and it'll be their insurance that gets billed. You think orange is a color. I think orange is a fruit. We are not same. When you hit your little brother, but he apologizes instead of crying. Perhaps I treated you too harshly. What's your type? I don't have one. How people describe the taste of foods. Rich, buttery, refreshing, salty, fatty, creamy. Former colonial empires, whenever African leaders try to use protectionism on their resources to benefit their country. Do you want to die? Because that's how you die. Hope I get laid now from some vegan chicks. When your internet's so slow that it isn't able to load the ad, perhaps I treated you too harshly. All of Europe, when it's Fahrenheit 451 and not Celsius 233. My wife sees my Amazon order for a VR headset. She thinks it's for gaming, when she finds out what it's really for. Me, trying to view my profile, create a community. Cat and dog conspiracy theorists be like, I believe it was my owner who cut my balls off. Season 1, Episode 7b, Putin. Ukraine was once a part of Russia. We are simply taking it back. Mojo Jojo on his way to squidnap Professor Utonium as Mojo was his lab assistant at one point. Me when my friend comes online. You want to play games? My brain. Be productive today. Me. I hear ya loud and clear. My production. The Loch Ness Monster. The Kid Rock Ness Monster. Steak dinner on a Friday. Me who was raised Catholic. Lent. My friend slightly shows his neck. Me. Students. Schools. We'll make the world a more peaceful place. Z. Putin. You are acting like an obnoxious dictator. Z. Hey. That is a personal insult and you can't do that. Z. That is why I added the tater. People when they give me opinion, even when I didn't ask them. Enemy.